California, they love their ballot initiatives. If there's a grievance, a cause, an idea, real or imagined, somebody in the Golden State is already collecting signatures for it. Well, what if some of California's liberty-minded residents turned that same energy into accountability? I'm Bob, and this is the Idaho 2A News.
For Idaho and liberty!
Now, before we go any further, if this idea fires you up as much as it does me, then hit that like button right now. Subscribe if you haven't, and share this video everywhere you can. Send it to every Californian you know who's fed up with legislators treating the Constitution like a suggestion. And drop a comment below. Do you think the people of California actually have the will to push something like this through? I want to hear what you think. Now, here's an idea worth chewing on. I call it the California Constitutional Accountability Act. And the proposal, that is super straightforward. Any elected official at the state, federal, or local level who authors, co-authors, sponsors, or votes for any legislation that is later found unconstitutional on its face will be immediately removed from office, gone, and barred from holding any public office for the next 10 years. Now, the left will tell you this is radical, but is it? Every one of those officials, they swore an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. If a court looks at a law that they passed and says this violates the Constitution on its face, that's not a technicality. That's a broken oath, and broken oaths should have consequences. Think about what this would mean in practice. Every time a California legislature reaches for a backdoor gun ban, a speech restriction, or a due process end run, they'd have to stop and ask themselves, am I willing to lose my career over this? That's not a chill on governance. That's called responsibility. The critics will say, but legislators need room to test legal boundaries. And sure, reasonable people can disagree on close constitutional questions. That's why this proposal targets only laws found unconstitutional on their face. Not close calls, not gray areas. We're talking about legislation so clearly at odds with the Constitution that no reasonable reading of the law could save it. At that point, ignorance isn't a defense. It's a pattern. California has the ballot initiative process for a reason. It's meant to be the people's check on their own government. If freedom-loving Californians can get this on the ballot, they won't just be changing one state. They'll be sending a message to elected officials everywhere. The Constitution is not a suggestion, it's the law, and you swore to uphold it. Now check in with my channel often, subscribe if you haven't, and arm yourself with the law. That's what this channel is for. Be dangerous, get educated, and stay armed. My name's Bob, and this is the Idaho 2A News.